How's it, everyone? And welcome to Deysel camp. Over here we have Corné. He is from South Africa and he's going to come help us with a few things here. And the plan is to take this beautiful lodge that we have here and break it down to use its chassis so that we can go and pick up our other slaughter facility, in which we also need to revamp. Anyway, we've got one that we bought like probably a year ago. It doesn't have any wheels, so we got the chassis for it now, which we still need to make. So no more camping and no more getting eaten by mosquitoes, and off to working. So this is the beautiful lodge that we have to work with. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning.
Look, it even has windows.
It has great airflow.
Yeah.
Check that para by nice.
So a lot of the bolts were seized, so we couldn't loosen them. So what we had to do is take the tractor, flip the trailer around, and that was a good way of getting to them. So the container that we're fetching is 2.5 meters wide. Here we have a gap of 1.7 meters between the wheels. In other words, we probably need to raise up that chassis over there high enough so that that thing can go over the wheels. So not only do I need to figure out how high to make this to clear the wheel, which is about 18 centimeters it seems, we're going to have to compensate for some travel as well. Now it's important to note that we won't be towing this thing around much. It's literally just to get it back home, which is not really far. So it's less important for it to be a smooth ride all the time. And we'll probably just use the chassis and the wheels just to move it now and then if we need to on the farm. The second problem is to get the container onto the trailer, because currently it's standing on nothing and there is no way to pick it up there. There are no tractors or anything. So we're going to have to make a plan with that. So the idea initially was to go buy some wooden beams and put them on the trailer, but looking at the prices, we would have needed 18 meters of really wide beams, and that would have cost around 5,000 crowns. So it really just didn't make sense to go that route. You know, this is a single-use trailer and this is something that we really don't want to sink a lot of money into. So Daniela had this really good idea of using some of the logs that were lying on the farm, and they are already treated and they're pretty strong, so obviously they're free. So that really made a good secondary alternative. Even though they weren't exactly the right height that we wanted, we thought we'd give it a chance. Right, so what happened here is the one pole is facing one way because they're a little bit tapered, and the other pole facing the other way. I need to pick one of them up, spin it around and put it back. These things are damn heavy. We found some of them here on the farm. It took 2 of us a lot of work to get them on. It probably would have taken 4 of us a little bit less work, but still a crap ton of work. These things are super heavy. Okay, so the plan is to take these logs and put some bolts through the existing chassis holes and bolt these things down where they belong with some threaded rod. Now the problem is there are some existing holes on the chassis already, and in a perfect world you would just be able to drill up through the bottom, straight through it, and like check where it needs to go. But in reality the drill bit size that I need here won't fit all, because it would just hit the ground. So what I need to do is drill some marker holes through this, and then we take it off again, we drill it with the long drill, and then we put the heavy log back again with the threaded rods through. So let's get started. Had a little friend over here, I don't know if you can spot it over there. Only in Sweden, man. Working on your driveway, look up, see a reindeer. Crazy. Right, so we have both of them attached now, and a little bit of paint here, a little bit of chipping out for the wheels to go in, and it's maybe a little bit less sturdy than I would have liked, but it's more because of the flex in the undercarriage. But next steps now are we're going to go and fetch the green container thing and put it on. I didn't record it, but I put the caravan feet, I took them off and I put them on each corner of the poles, and that should give it a lot more stability. Again, this is not something that's going to be towed around a lot, this is just something that needs to be parked, so I'd rather let it just be stable. So the day has come, and Vanny and I are here fetching our green container, and we have our huge man-made creation here behind us.
Hi.
So yeah, now we're just waiting for the tractor to come, and then it's fun and games to put it on. Now, up until this stage we had no idea we're going to put this thing on the trailer, so some of the ideas were like, maybe let's use 2 high lift jacks to lift up the one side, and that just seemed way too dangerous. So we turned to our friends at Deysel to help us move this thing, and these are the same people who helped us move our greenhouse into position, and they've always been so friendly and given us awesome service, and they're really a pleasure to work with. So now we've got some pallets down, and the idea is to drop it down and then lift up the one side, pull out pallets, lift up the other side, pull out the pallets, and hope for the best. So we're driving home, and this is not nerve-wracking, but I mean, it's strapped down onto a trailer that I put together out of some logs and stuff. So yeah, so far so good.
So Wynand went to go and fetch our slaughter facility today, so I'm busy waiting for him to turn the corner, so wait with me. Here he comes. Do-do-do-do. The slaughter facility has arrived. Real slow, he's taking it. Ooh. I guess it's low to the ground.
Yeah, so all in all, the trailer really held up well. You can see it's loaded, like it's obviously has some weight on, but in bigger terms, this is not a heavy thing, but it's a heavy thing, if you know what I'm saying. The straps we put on seems to have, well, it obviously worked because it's still here, right? I was worried about the clearance here, and yeah, we have a centimeter of clearance over here, so that's working fine. Let's go have a look inside. Right, so over here we have the first room or area, and we figured this would make a really good slaughtering area, you know, like slaughter, whoa,
No.
sorry, evisceration I meant evisceration. So evisceration, cleaning, and so forth. And then, I don't know, maybe lots of things have to happen. Regardless, there's a little basin in there.
I know.
Wow.
Plug in some water.
Health and safety.
Yeah.
Then we have this thing over here, which you can probably take away because, look in here.
It becomes a door.
A cupboard.
Oh, alright. It's back.
For some reason, we got some oars.
I don't think they'll get us very far.
This is a little water heater.
Ah, that's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it works.
And there's a water pump and another basin
Well, now we've got hot water and a basin.
and
Cool.
a bed.
Ooh.
Yeah, guys, so that was a massively long mission to get a very ugly, broken old thing.
But a practical thing at least.
But it's what we do. So the idea is to obviously turn this into a bit of a slaughter facility / walk-in freezer / something for the chickens. Something.
Slash murder room.
Our mobile kill room. We have Dexter over here. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
See you next time.